friends and family, we are live. 81 days later, which is just simply absurd since the last video. I'm on a bike. Grass is still green. Trees are still green. It doesn't get dark at 5 o'clock yet. It's not winter time. That's how long ago this video took. But right in fashion, we rate them. Put in our sweatshirt because it's cold now. It's the Wineman Show. Alright, let's make a YouTube video. Let's do it.
I'm here on dinner. I just can't stop the feeling. Welcome to the wonderful world.
I'm here on dinner.
Before we start anything, I recorded this part of the video like 2 weeks ago, and then the whole audio got messed up. And now I'm doing it, you know, here I am, 2 weeks later. So I'm wearing the same hoodie for continuity reasons. That's a warning. So we are now in November, and I posted my last video like 2 months ago. So I will definitely talk about that. But before I get to all the personal things, all the excuses, all the blah blah blah, let's share some of the fun stuff. So to start, while I didn't post over my senior year, it doesn't mean I didn't do anything. And one of my friends had a great idea to do a Spider-Man shot shuffle, and we did it. I'll let the 30-plus college kids dressed up in Spider-Man costumes talk for themselves.
At the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
J Squad.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out!
Drop kick.
You know, I also got a haircut. It's been a few months, and there were still leaves on the trees when I recorded last. Was recording myself, just having a relaxing day, and I found out I knew my drone was broken from when I got sand in it, and I never fixed it. So. Alright, this is where things get interesting. I go to take off my drone, and as you can see, it's extremely shaky, and the video is all over the place. That's because the gimbal is stuck because there's sand in it. So here I am, checking it out, trying to fix it. So I'll start with the Q-tip, you know, not a bad idea. Let me see if I can get any sand out of there. So here I am checking it out. Toothpick's not gonna work, got a better idea. Bring out the leaf blower. Yup, let's try this out. There, almost blow my drone off the table. There I am, working all the angles here. Not working. Let's watch another YouTube video. This is weird. Alright, didn't work. Let's try again. Here we go. Hope for something good. Yes, I did it. Since I recorded last, I carved a pumpkin. Right, the moment of truth. Whoops, the hiccups. I was a groomsman in a wedding. So things changed. A lot of things changed. It gets dark at 5 o'clock now. Things changed. This is my only second episode I've made, and I decided to make this show or this series, and I'm not doing it. And I'm just simply not doing it. And there's reasons why. And one of the biggest things I've been having a hard time with is this exactly. Recording myself in a room all alone, and then editing myself and trying to be entertaining and assuming people would like me talking, just want to watch me talk. So I've been having a hard time with that, because when I do go on camera and I do all these fun things, or I record myself doing fun things, like, it's not exactly who I am. I put on a little bit of an act. It's a little bit of a character. It is me. It's just a exaggerated version of me. Yeah, I personally, like, it's been a long 2 years, and I haven't been feeling myself exactly. So playing an exaggerated version of myself or a character of myself becomes even harder when you're not exactly feeling yourself. It's hard to see and hard to admit, but it's true. So if I want to do this series and like actually keep it up, I'm gonna have to be honest and kind of vulnerable in a weird way, and because that's what I want this to be. I want it to be true and actually what's going on. This isn't what I'm always doing. But I love doing it. So like the fact that I'm not feeling that love for it right now, I'm not feeling that desire to wake up, get the camera and come up with new ideas. When I'm not feeling that, it feels like I'm forcing myself to do this. So I kind of had to remind myself, why do I make these videos? I originally started making YouTube videos so I could share my trip and work on my skills. I liked being in front of the camera at the time, working on my camera skills, my editing, and showing and documenting what I was doing. So when I came home, that changed. So it was like, what am I doing this for? Who am I doing this for? Like, why am I even doing it anymore? It's hard when when people do like your videos and comment and you get all that validation. It's a really good feeling, but it's like, am I making these videos for that? And if I am making it for that, then I feel the pressure of having to perform for that, and that's not okay. I simply like making the videos, and I don't like making them for validation. I like making them because it's a creative outlet. I used to have so much fun doing these, and I would get obsessed over them, and this is all I did, all I thought about, and now I don't, and I feel like I'm forcing myself to do it. And I think that all comes back to not exactly feeling like myself, or at least who I was when I was making these videos. A lot of things have changed in that time. I assume this is going to be a lot for anyone watching. I just kind of dumped my feelings in a way, or over-explained myself. You guys don't even need an explanation, but I feel like that's where these videos are going to go. In me being true and honest with myself and vulnerable to the camera. And then you guys know what's really going on. I'm definitely overthinking how people perceive my work and who's watching and all that stuff. And that's not important. That's not why I like making these. I like making these for myself. I have a good video, for me and for anyone else who's struggling to create anything, whether it's drawing, painting, any sort of art.
So when you were a really young person, you liked everything that you made with your hands. You liked everything that you created. I promise you liked it. So if you have a voice in your head that is mean or disapproving of your creativity, you didn't put that there. And the good news is that you can turn that voice down by remembering how to love what you make. It's a process. It takes time, and it might feel really weird at first. So I'm gonna give you a trick to get started. Instead of jumping into great affirmations, try asking yourself these questions. Or you can just state the very simple truth, which is, I did it.
That just makes me smile, because it's true. It's like, I did it. I got here, I recorded myself, I edited myself, I did all this work, and I I created that. And, you know, that's a good feeling. And I think anyone should feel that. And anyone should experience that. Just, I know it's so hard. It's the hardest part is starting, showing up, and doing the actual thing. Once you get into it, and then once you do it, looking back saying, I did it. Not being like, oh, I used to be so much better at painting, or my YouTube videos used to be amazing a year up. What about, I did it? What about simply, I did it? So I love that. Going off that, which is, you know, whatever, which is already a lot. The topic of Into the Mind, talk about just being present. Over the past like 2 years now, I've been trying to meditate a lot. Been working on being present. Those who don't know what being present is like being right here, right now. Experiencing this, you know, what is this to me right now? This right now is me talking to the camera in my room. I'm not up here thinking about something else, or something I need to do in the future, or something that happened in the past. I'm right here, right now. I'm experiencing this. So that's what being present is to me. And I think being present is helping me get back to myself. Being present is not thinking about the past or worrying about the future. You're right here. So, you know, you're not worried about the test tomorrow, and you're not anxiously thinking about what you said to this person yesterday. You're right here, right now. And it's an extremely, extremely peaceful feeling, giving you so much space in the mind. Good ways to become present, and or at least feel more present at times. You know, I'm not perfect at all. I'm not saying I'm perfect and always present. It's just something I'm always striving to feel. You know, it's a goal. It's like a never-ending goal. Like I'm always trying to get better. This is just something that I like, and I thought I would share that, because if you're watching, if you're this deep in the video, you care about my opinions or my point of view. The first and easiest way to start becoming present or feeling present is meditating. It's one of my favorite things I do. It's just feels so good for the mind. I won't get too into it, but you know, like little things I'll do to help me be present, like when I feel myself getting lost in thought. The first step is noticing you're going down that path. When you notice you're going down that path of thoughts, a good way to bring yourself back is like, I like to just wiggle my toes. Like I just simply wiggle my toes and I feel the ground. Just kind of feel your body and where you are, and it brings you back to what's going on right now, not that thought that you just created in your head. The future hasn't even happened yet, and the past already happened, right? So like that's not even real, and you know, that's done with. Worrying about those two things is completely out of your control, so there's nothing you can do with those two things. You know, one of the reasons I'm talking about being present is because I don't like making these videos at events, because it takes me out of the moment and I don't feel present. I went down to Myrtle Beach, sponsored by Cheez-Its, thank you. I went down there and I came home and I was like, why didn't I just make this like a cool video? Why didn't I bring my camera? Why didn't I bring my drone? I went down that trip to golf with my dad and my brother, not to do anything else. So when I bring out that camera and make a video, I go somewhere else. I'm not there. I'm thinking of ideas for where to put my camera, what to do next. You know, how's this gonna look when I edit, all these things. I'm thinking about something else that's not golfing in Myrtle Beach on the 7th hole. You know, I'm somewhere else, and that's not right. That in itself it takes you out of the moment, and you know, I want to experience the moment. I want to be there. You want to enjoy these special events and not be up in your head, or, you know, hence be somewhere else, because you're thinking about the future, the past. You're worried, you know, when you're worried about like 5 minutes ago, and you're worried about what you said to someone, or you're worried about what you're going to say to someone. You know, why don't you just come back to what you were just doing, which was dancing at this wedding and having a great time. I talked about a lot, and I definitely skipped things, and I definitely over talked about things, and I'm not an expert on this, so I don't know how to exactly describe it. You know, that's kind of how I experience it. I don't want to be thinking about the past or worried about the future. You know, I just want to experience what I'm actually doing, and I think that's important, and that's my Into the Mind of being present. My recommendation last episode was also a movie, but this one, simply go see Dune in theaters. IMAX, movie theaters, anything. I'm not going to explain the movie. I don't need to get into all that. It's just a massive, non-green screen, big cinema movie. That's it. Go see it. If not, watch it on HBO Max, but it does not do the movie justice at all. Oh, I do know the quote. Alright, so this is from Kung Fu Panda by Master Oogway.
quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles. You are too concerned with what was and what will be. There's a saying, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Speaks for itself, really does. So thanks for watching. Next episode, I eat a whole entire Christmas tree. Yeah, see ya, bye.